right now at the Innovation Center, the campus of the University of Maine, and at the IMRC Center, which we'll just use here. So what we design are custom cupcake toppers. Here we fabricate and design them at the IMRC Center. They essentially what we want to do is be able to elevate the home cook's ability to recreate what they see on popular television shows like Cupcake Wars and otherwise, really bring their home cooking to the next level for those who do not have necessarily the skills or the time to be able to do it on their own, or the tools on their own.
Yeah, I started in the IMRC intermediate grad program here. I have a background in sculpture, and my wife and I moved to Maine for me to go to the program here at the University of Maine. And basically, if you haven't been to the IMRC at the university, everybody should check it out. It's awesome. There's a little bit of everything. But one of the big deals there is rapid prototyping and prototyping type equipment. So my job when I got there was to use this brand new tool we just got. It's a laser cutter. If you're not familiar, it's basically along the lines of a jigsaw, but it uses laser light to cut materials, anything from like plastic to wood. So over the course of my learning how to use it and how to teach other people how to use it, I decided that wouldn't it be great if we could create some sort of product, some sort of real-world item that we could generate to show people just how useful the tool really is. And
we got married recently, within the past year and a half, and we've always known that we work so well together that we really wanted to start a business together. And with what John discovered with being able to create such a fantastic product so easily with the laser cutter, we decided, why not? Let's do it. Let's jump in. So one night, we were trying to think, what can we do with this? What can we do with this great machine? And immediately our mind went to Zombie Army. And so we thought we could make so many little things, like many multiples. And we thought, wow, wouldn't it be fantastic if we had like a bunch of cupcakes and we put little like zombies on top of them and created this great like Zombie Army cupcake extravaganza. And so we ran with it. Like we had this great idea of, wait a second, are there even zombie cupcake toppers out there at all, anywhere? And there weren't. And so
well, yeah. So it started with zombies, but it's moved on to everything from like tentacles and antlers, which is a funny story behind the antlers.
Right. I had originally designed them because I like the hipster scene, but funnily enough, our biggest buyers are hunters. I had no idea. It ended up bridging two very just divergent
we can always
groups.
We can always tell where hunting season is open at different places in the world, because that's where we're selling antlers. Like, one month it'll be Texas, the next
Minnesota,
month
Texas, Maine,
Denmark.
Denmark.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because we sell all over the world. We've sold in I think like a dozen different countries.
Yep. We've had over 600 customers so far through e-commerce sites Etsy online.
Pass these out just so you guys can take a look at sort of like what
but through the e-commerce sites Etsy online, we've been featured on Deb Newman's show, Back to Business, the radio show. We've been featured in the Wall Street Journal, as well as the famous blog BuzzFeed, if anybody's ever heard of that before. Some of the younger kids probably have. As well as the UMaine Today, and we are in all of the UMaine lookbooks that go across the country to all of the guidance counselors in high schools.
So I guess the big pitch for us, and the reason that we're up here talking to you, is because we're at a point now where we're generating a lot of sales and we're selling to a lot of people, but our biggest problem is that we're renting equipment and we're renting space, and we don't really have our own setup. We're not independent yet, but we're so close, and we just need that little extra push, So, I mean, that's why we're here, just to get that little extra push, whether it's through, winning a contest like this, or writing grants, or just word of mouth and getting you guys to know that we exist.